Good evening, Arti ma'am. How are you?
Good evening, Ashutosh. I am very fine. I am fit as a fiddle, you can say, doing lots of things
Okay,
at a time.
that's great. So, how was your day so far?
Actually, today, as I told you, I was appointed as an invigilator in one of the
Mhm.
CM Rise school. In all over MP, we are having CM Rise schools. And in that school, I was appointed as an invigilator to take the baseline test of class 6 and class 9. So I was
Okay,
busy there
that's great.
since from
Mhm.
10 o'clock in the morning till 3:30.
Okay.
Uh, and now,
So,
as
thank
we
you so
have got,
much. Now you have joined, and it's wonderful. You came back from your school and you joined the session. So, it's very nice. So, thank you so much for joining. And now I want you to introduce. So, if you can introduce yourself, it will be good for viewers and watchers to know about you. So, please.
so my name is Arti Chaubey, and I am connecting you from Madhya Pradesh. And basically, I live in Narsingar, which is Tehsil place, and it is in Rajgarh district. And
Mhm.
as my designation is concerned, I am a government teacher since from 2001. And before that, I was teaching English in convent schools. So English language, I have a great love for this language. I love to speak. If I wish, I could speak all the day in English only.
Oh,
And
my goodness. So
if my
wonderful.
as far as my education is concerned, I am a graduate in mathematics and physics, and I am masters in my English literature. Then I have done professional qualification. I have done my MA from IGNU,
Okay.
that is Indira Gandhi Open University, and I keep on doing some certificate courses that would just brush up my skills, teaching skills, so that I can adopt new strategies, new methods, new pedagogies, that my children would learn good and very well education from me.
Yeah, exactly. That's wonderful to know about yourself. Now, is there any need for my introduction? If you want, I
Yeah,
can
sure, sure.
introduce myself
Uh,
as well. So, yes, as my name is Ashutosh Dwivedi, and I'm connecting to you from Kanpur city of Uttar Pradesh. About my education, I have pursued my degree, that is BCom Honors Accounting from Banaras Hindu University, and now I'm pursuing my master's, that is Masters of Arts in English Literature. So I run a YouTube channel which is based on spoken English conversations. Apart from this, I conduct sessions for my students. So that's what I do. So thank you so much.
Great,
Yeah. So
great, great.
moving forward with the conversation, I would like to take permission from you that I'll be asking some questions to you related to your journey or spoken English. So are you comfortable?
Sure, yeah. Permission granted. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So the first question I would like to know from you that what is the reason for learning spoken English for you? Why do you think you should be a good speaker like in English?
As we know that English is a global language and we all need to converse some or the other day, we face some situations where, like when my daughter was went to Jodhpur for the LLM, for her admission in LLM. So there they called the parents, and then I went with her, and they had many questions for me. And at that time, all the questions were in English. But yeah, I could speak English at that time. It was not that I was totally blank, as I have studied in convent school. But because of lack of practice, my English was deteriorating day by day. So I started creating and uploading these types of conversation videos. So this is the best method. Yeah, this is the best way to practice our English when we are speaking it, because whenever you are learning a language, you have to speak it. How many times you are doing reading, listening, that is a different thing. Listening is also very much important, but speaking is more important. If you want to be a perfect uh, speaker, if you want to be perfect in your conversation skills in this language, you have to speak it. So this is all about it. It was since from my childhood that I was speaking
Mhm.
English, but due to lack of practice, as I told you, and I teach in government school, that is Hindi medium school. So there I didn't get
Mhm.
any kind of platform to speak English, and I also give trainings to primary teachers, to middle school teachers, but that too in Hindi only. I mean, teaching English and Hindi. You may be surprised to know that I teach
Yeah,
on
I
the
can understand.
method.
It's very common in like in North India that most of the time, even though
Yes,
when I was a student, we used to request to our English teachers that please make us understand in Hindi. We are not able to understand English to English. So she used to tell the meaning of
yeah.
everything in Hindi to us. Yeah. Yeah. So it's very
So
common
whenever I
here
have
in
to
our
teach them
states.
blending,
Hmm.
yeah. So whenever I teach them what is blending, what is segmenting, what is this method, what is translation method, what is induction method, all these topics I had to explain them in Hindi only. So this was,
Hmm.
you can say, my misfortune that I have all lost my English, but that was in my brain somewhere. It has hidden, and when I just dusted it off, it started coming out from my inside.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Now you're
slowly,
back on your track, and already you
yeah,
said that you were a student of a convent, but you were not getting an environment where you can interact
yeah.
with the people. So now you're able to interact on video basis, and it's wonderful way to improve what I feel. So yes, moving
Mhm.
forward with another question. That is, what kind of challenges have you faced when you restarted your journey for like in a spoken English? Or do you face any kind of challenges till now, or just you feel
Yes, yes.
it's fine now? Mhm.
No, no. Now it's better. I think 70% I have improved. But at first when you will see the initial video of conversation, yeah, it was a very tough time for me, and I was just uh, going off the route also, and I was not having any words to just to tell that particular word. If I want to say something, it was not coming to my mind. I want to use many phrases, many idioms, but they don't come to my mind, even though I have written them in my diary and all that. But when I speak, it all goes blank, and I could speak only 2 to 3 sentences. But as I have started practicing more videos, and now I am satisfied, and I just give this thumb rule to the beginners that when you will practice, definitely you will learn this language. Practice is
Yeah,
the key to
exactly.
success.
So practice matters a lot.
It's my job.
Exactly. So another question goes to you, like, what is your expectation from this language? Where would you like to see yourself in this language?
Hmm. Ashutosh, I also love to do anchoring, and many times I get opportunity, and I want to be a good anchor, uh, so that
Mhm.
someday I could interview good personalities, very popular personalities. I just want to see me. I want myself to be in that place that I could be a good interviewer, and I could give whenever I am doing anchoring, that is in Hindi only. But if I am if I got the opportunity to anchor in English, so then I can speak very fluently. I want to
Okay.
upgrade my language up to that level.
Yeah, so you want to speak good language from the stage. You want to be see yourself as a good
Yes,
anchor in English. Nowadays, you
yes,
do anchoring. You're good in public speaking. It means, but language is Hindi. So you want to convert those things
language.
into English if you get chance in future. Apart
Yes,
from this, you would like to see yourself in interview panel where you can ask questions to the people, right? Yeah, that's
yes,
great. And
yes.
of course, it is totally like, important for you. If you will be confident enough, then only you'll be able to anchor and you'll be able to ask questions to the people. And confidence comes from practicing a lot on video basis or offline basis. When you interact with the people in person, that's
Yes,
totally
yes.
different from interacting someone over the call. So it demands
Mhm.
a lot of skills, what I feel. If you're speaking from a stage, you have to keep a lot of things in your mind. So it is
Yes,
not only speaking, your body language, your confidence, how you are articulating the thought, how you are relating to your audience. Like, so it's very important being an anchor as well. Even though I wanted to like, be an anchor, unfortunately what happened, like, I was a student of first year and I was there in university. When I came back to my hometown in COVID and I started working on my spoken English, I had the same thought that when I'll go back to my university, I will do anchoring, but unfortunately, I was not able to go back and I was not able to join my university offline due to COVID. So, yeah,
mhm.
okay.
Okay.
So, moving forward with another question, when it comes to the time, like how much time do you spend every day for spoken English or for others, like, pillars of English? So do you spend a specific time for this language, or like normally you
No,
do
no.
practice?
Just it, no, no. Just it happens by chance every day. Like whenever I get mail from someone that they want to practice with me and they want to have a session with me, then I
Hmm.
just get ready with it. Anyhow, I just make it possible because this is the only way I'm practicing my English. Otherwise, I'm not having that much particular. I'm not allotted any time for it.
Covered with another question. I was asking about the time. So do you give a specific time for reading, writing, and listening as well?
No, 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 no. I can't devote any such time for yeah, listening. Sometime I do listening whenever I am in my rest position. At that time, I just keep on listening Gaur Gopal Das videos and Sudha Murthy's some good speech, and Alina Rais. She's also very good speaker. Priyanka Chopra. All these speakers I do listen whenever I'm free and whenever I'm resting in that mode.
Yeah,
I
it
listen.
depends on your free time. So, but most of the time you have a lot of responsibilities to handle, what I think.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. So how long like it has been when you have restarted your journey? How long it has been? You came up
Since
with the
from last
idea that you
April,
should work on your speaking English, or you should again interact with the people.
actually, what happened in the April, last April, when I was in Delhi with my daughters, there I was having
Mhm,
lots of free time. And just I got stumbled with one of the conversation video and I liked it so much. And then it came a thought in my mind that why can I do such type of practice? And then my
mhm,
daughters, they just pushed me, they motivated me. Mama, you can do it, just go on. And I have started doing.
mhm,
First, I uploaded the small short video of 1 minute, and then slowly, when I gained the confidence, I started doing my videos. Actually, whenever I upload, actually my YouTube channel, basically I just made it for my students. So whenever I make some video, I just keep in front of me, I keep my student only. Then my daughters, they explained me that don't consider only that audience, mummy, because it's a wide platform. So
mhm,
that's why you are not growing, because you speak language English so that your student can understand. But they are
mhm.
having very basic knowledge of English. You have to move forward. And then since from last April, I started this type of conversations and uploading these types of videos. Earlier, my videos are all school classroom videos.
Mhm. Okay, I got it. So you were totally like making videos for your students, but now you started making videos with the people from all around the country. So it's great, of course, and you'll get more viewers and watcher. You'll get like known by the people. So that's good, whatever you are doing. So another question goes to you: that what kind of techniques have you followed to become fluent speaker in your childhood, whether in like right now? So what kind of techniques do you follow to become better every day?
When we were in class 5, class 6, in
Mhm.
my early classes, as you know that in convent school there is a rule that if you will not speak in English, then you will be punished, like writing the answers
Oh my
5 times.
God.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
keep standing for one period. So these type of punishments we
Mhm,
used to get, it was quite embarrassing for us. So what I did, I started speaking English, like I want pani, just someone please fill my glass. These type of English I used to speak, and gradually when I came in 10th and in 11th, I become a good speaker. Means survivor English I could speak
mhm.
because in my home there is no such atmosphere. My parents are not that much educated, so in home we are speaking in Hindi only, and as soon as we are in school, we have to speak in English. Gradually at 11th and 12th, my English was good. We used to do dramas on English, like Romeo Juliet, and then As You Like It of Shakespeare. So then my English was very good. But when I married to Narsingar, matlab means Narsingar, then here also my in-laws, they are all Hindi speakers, and again my English has gone down. And
Yeah.
I have not followed any such techniques. Just by speaking, it came to me. But if
Yeah. So
if
you
someone
had
is
a good
beginner,
environment in your school, but you had no environment in your house. But you
Yes,
had a good discipline in your school. There were rules and regulations, and it was compulsory for you to speak in English. That's why you
yes.
got this opportunity to become better in this language.
And
Yeah,
I have
that's
done
great.
good effort, and I have done good effort for my children, and I have given them the atmosphere because I talked with them in English only when they were in class 1, 2, 3 like that. And my three children, they are blessed with such a good English. When you will listen, you will be
Hmm.
surprised that what a better English and higher level English they are speaking. I am
Yeah,
nowhere
that's wonderful.
in front of them.
Yeah, because of you, they are able to do it because they got the good environment by mother. So, because for you, it was not the same as you said that your parents were not that much interested in English or they are not uh, speaking English. So, but
Yes.
for you, like you speak in English, so it is normal for them to speak in English for your kids. So
Mm,
that's great.
mm.
So now I'm coming to the part like where you can suggest something to others that how many hours we should practice every day to become fluent. Do you think there are certain hours we should practice become better?
If you're not having some students, those who are beginners, they are from Hindi medium. And as
Mm-hmm.
I told about myself that I was in English medium, so there we are having 6 periods of English and only 1 period in Hindi. So it was a different environment, and there we have learned. But the student, those who are Hindi medium, and now they strive hard to speak in English to learn this language. They should devote some time. They should devote, as you know, that any language is based on 4 skills: listening, then speaking, then reading, and then the writing. Last one is writing. So first they must focus on listening. As much as you will listen, you will get good vocabulary, you will get good sentence formation, sentence structures, and then you can start your English by speaking small sentences, and then you can grow to intermediate level and then to a higher level. So beginner should start with listening. They should
Mm-hmm.
listen as much as they can, and then after listening, speaking comes. So it is a productive skill. Speaking is a productive skill. And
Mm-hmm.
after listening only, because it is an input and speaking is output. So whatever input is there, that will come out when you will speak.
Mm-hmm.
So both the skills are important simultaneously.
Yes, exactly. And what do you think? What is the role of reading in? Is there any role of reading in spoken English?
Yeah, of course. Reading
Mm-hmm.
also makes a full man. There is one
Mm-hmm.
very good saying by Bacon. Reading makes a full man. It is somewhat like that. It's just got out of my mind. Bacon has said very beautiful lines on reading, that reading makes you a full man. So reading is very much important. You will get new ideas when you will read new books of good writers, good authors. You just go keep on reading. This will definitely
Yeah,
help in
it's
your.
good for getting good mindset, good thought process, because if you don't have good thoughts, what you are going to speak? So
Yes.
by reading, you can get wonderful thoughts and you can present in a great way. So what about vocabulary? Like, what do you think? What we should do to like to improve our vocabulary section, or we can use those vocabulary in speaking as well. So what do you think? What is the right method?
Actually, English is very much infamous for its pronunciation. And as far as the
Mhm.
vocabulary is concerned, vocabulary, it is always used, the words are used in different contexts. According to the situations, according to the context, we use that word. And again, one problem is there. One word, the same word is used as noun, as verb, in different perspectives. We are using the vocabularies in English. So one must learn, whenever he is learning a new word, just write it down, write down its meaning, then its parts of speech, what part of speech it is, and then some sentences by using that particular word. Use them in 3 or 4 sentences if possible. Then that word will be there in your mind, in your store, and then it will come out. Just it will flow out of your mouth whenever you will speak. Otherwise, simple vocabulary learning will not do. You have to learn
Mhm.
it according to the context, according to the situations in which you are
Exactly.
using that vocabulary.
Yeah, we follow a method like we write those words in a notebook and we don't know like where to use. And
Where to
so
use.
it's better to learn from the context that if you learn by watching videos, if you learn by reading an article, it will help you that where to use. But what we are doing, we will take dictionary and we will write those words, and we feel like we are going to use those words in speaking, but it's really difficult to
It
do
will
that.
never happen. It will never.
Yeah. So, okay, moving forward with the final question, that what piece of advice you would like to give to the people who would like to start their spoken English journey?
Huh. Uh, as I told you, for the beginner, listening is important. Then they must, there are some people who can't read because of their
Mhm,
whatever they may be having any problem, when any issues. But reading is important, and first they should learn reading. Like reading, from where reading starts? Reading starts from the sounds. Because again, I
mhm,
will say that it is infamous. This language is infamous for its pronunciation. So we must be very clear about the sounds. Like B says B, C says K. When once you will learn the sound of these letters, then you must know vowels and consonants. And out of these 26 letters, we have to make more than 44 sounds. So we must learn blending. First, we must learn sight words. Then we must learn segmenting for the very big spellings of 16 or 20 letters, big spellings. We have to learn the method of segmenting. And when we will learn all these things, then the reading will be very easy for us. So try
mhm.
adapting these types of methods. If there is any good tutor around you, learn the sounds, then the blending, then segmenting, and slowly you will start reading simple sentences, then bigger sentences, complex sentences, and then it would be easier for you to read a paragraph and read that paragraph as much time till you get the full meaning out of it. Try to comprehend it, and once you start comprehending small stories, small paragraphs, then go for the big ones. And gradually in this way you can progress.
Yeah, exactly. You'll have to be patient enough to become better in any language, not in English only. So, of course, whatever you said, that is exactly right. And I'm so happy with your wonderful answer. So, thank you so much. And many, many thanks to you for joining me today. It was really nice talking to you. And you gave answers
Thank you very
wonderfully.
much.
So, thank you so much.
I would also like to thank you, and I would wish you all the resilience to bounce back from all your setbacks, and you are doing good.